What's good, everybody in the building, man? It's your boy Tony-D2 Wild checking in once again, back with the bang of the day, guys. And it is the month of August. August. You feel what I'm saying? And we got to wrap things up in August. So let's hop inside of Main Street and see what's going on real quick. You know, I got my man in the building, Jackson, once again, the historian, here to give us a history lesson. They love you, man. They love you on the channel, so why not keep giving them some? And we learn something every day. They learn something every day, you know, or maybe they already know. And some people were taking, like, one of the comments was that when I said that something about the FBI, they didn't understand we were being sarcastic about their arms or something of that nature. 10 mil yeah, I think I said, like, no disrespect to the FBI or something, and they were like, oh, showing respect to the FBI. Like, we had a little bit of sarcasm, a little bit of joking on the channel, so just bear with us. But we're here today in the month of August.
Oh, see, I see what you did there. Yeah.
August. But before we even do that, because obviously I've seen him and he's been sitting there for quite some time, I kind of been wanting to do something different where maybe like you help me pick something out, or even, you know, Tim help me pick something out, or talk about stuff. And you know, I don't know if you have anything off the top of your dome. You know, I was looking at some AKs.
What are you in the mood for? Because I can do whatever you're in the mood for.
I was thinking about some AKs, honestly, because I know there was like a Visca that's been pretty easy to obtain. It's been at a pretty good price, but also the 308. This one is though from Riley. I know one that's from Zasta for that. They have their own 308 version as well.
So obviously, 308's not a common block chambering.
Yeah.
It's not in 545. It's not in 762. This one's going to be rechambered for 308 and 762 NATO.
Yeah.
Fantastic platform, actually with an RPK style barrel, so it's going to be a full 20 inch instead of your, or maybe it's 18.5.
Does it come with the brake though? Because I noticed that.
Some of them don't. It comes with the threaded option for it.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I wonder what this is.
Riley's hit or miss with their kits. So it's.
I wonder though what this is. If this is like a 5/8.
To me, probably whatever your standard 30 cal suppressor head is, just whatever.
That's what I'm saying. So you can probably just screw, because I mean, you know, with the typical 7.62, it's like a 1.5 24L or something. There's always some different type. Feel free to correct me down below. But this one might be more of like a NATO thread that you can easily put any type of suppressor on.
So I've never shot a 308 AK.
Yeah.
Seems pretty cool to me.
Yeah.
But it's a good choice. Certainly, ammo's.
Yeah.
More available over here in the States.
Yeah.
7.62 is still around. Definitely still around.
You think it's coming back, or not until we're?
We will see. I'm not going to get into politics. But
yeah.
It's election dependent. Having the Russian ammo ban being lifted would be nice, but what's going on over there, you know, we don't want to go there.
Yeah,
Having that supply back would be nice. At one point, that was like 30% of our ammo supply for 7.62.
Yeah.
So definitely having that back would ease the markets a little bit.
Yeah.
The AK is still a very affordable option for it.
Okay.
Which brand are you looking for? Is he looking for Wasser, Visca, any of that?
That part doesn't really matter, but I mean, I've heard, you know, Century is pretty fair. Of course, Zastava is
yeah. I don't think we have one Arsenal. I don't think we actually have
Arsenal 2 is like the top dog.
They're Bulgarian,
yeah.
AKM.
This one too though. Let me see this one again. We talked about this behind the third one in that same row. Yeah. He's been sitting here for years, bro. And salutes to Garand. I think he might have shown this recently. We talked about this one time. Is this like a Spanish or something? It was like Spain.
This is going to be sort of. Excuse me a little bit right now.
Setimo. We looked it up. It was like Spanish. I think it's Spanish.
A Spanish kind of G3-ish
clone.
Yeah. I think it's also chambered down for. It's chambered down for 223.
Yeah.
So it's basically a scaled down G3.
Yeah. Chat, like, comments. Let me know about this one, because I'm not gonna lie. I did look up my research about it, and because when I first saw this, I saw this like years. It's been here for years. When I first saw this, I was thinking this was like a HK, like a, you know, clone. Clone or something,
Same
but no.
Family, but not, you know. Different.
Yeah, you don't really see these around, but when I looked up the brand and everything, like I said, this is a pretty old gun, and it's Spanish, I believe, or at least this brand, it's ET Setmo. So that's another one.
They got some World War I, World War II heritage.
Yeah. And then you got the PPSH has been here. That's 9mm, and it is it does have the stock. You just have to get an SBR to get that little notch removed, right?
So this is the PPS 43.
Yeah,
this would be the Russian version made during the siege of St. Petersburg, or Petrograd. During World War II, some guy made it in his garage during the siege because the city was cut off completely.
Yeah.
He made it in his garage, gave it to the Soviet army, and they started production inside of Petersburg during the year-long siege during 43 and 44. Very cool gun. I have got the chance to shoot one of these. Now, this is the one from the kind of remaster from Pioneer Arms.
Yeah.
They are made on the same chassis that the Soviet Union gave Poland back in the 50s. So this is made off of real, like, Soviet machine equipment. Just obviously semi-auto, you know, no brace, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That sucks.
But like you said, get the paperwork, SBR, take it to a gunsmith, and the stock is here. It's just pinned down.
Yep. 12.5-inch barrel. This is going to be minus the obviously foldable stock, and on the other side, minus obviously being a closed bolt, not open bolt.
Gotcha.
It's a 1-for-1 replica. Like I said, I've shot one of these.
Yeah.
It is a fantastic shoot. They come in two options. You can get the original 7.62x25 Tokarev. This one is rechambered for 9mm. I shot the 9mm just because ammo is more available. I love shooting Tokarev as a cartridge, but it is rather expensive for a pistol cartridge for it.
Yeah.
Not as expensive as some other things, but it's a very cool gun.
This one is not. This is definitely something to keep my eyes on. The only thing is, I just hate the fact that I got to go through and I'm gonna have to go through and get the SP. I can't bomb. I'm not gonna get this and then just be sitting here shooting. Like, I'm not doing that. I need the full package.
Of course.
It's just, you're gonna have to, you know.
You gotta run with it as well.
Yeah.
The 43 is an awesome gun.
And it's been for a minute. I feel the same way about this gun as the same as I did with the MP40 with y'all. Y'all get those in every once in a while.
I've got one. I absolutely love it. If you ever get a chance, GSG MP40, it's awesome.
So over this or the MP40, which one would you go with?
Okay. Having shot both.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a hot take. This handles better, but I like shooting the MP40 more.
Okay.
It feels cooler, and everyone knows what it is. When you walk in the range, the day I went with, I have a buddy who has one of these. The day we went to the range, no one really, they thought it was cool because it was kind of steampunk looking, because it's, you know, it's chastised.
Well, it should be known after Call of Duty right now. I mean,
it is.
If I say that gun was, this gun, I haven't played Duty in a minute. I don't think
it's been in quite a few CODs.
Yeah, I know it was in Black Ops, so for sure. I just don't know if it was in the. I haven't played Modern Warfare 3 like that at all. And
it's not in the new one.
Yeah, but it was in Black Ops, and it probably will be in.
I'm playing some hipster stuff. It's not in the new one. I think it was in. They brought it in for Cold War, but it was the 41, not this.
Okay.
You could make it into this in the game, but this gun actually, I don't think this gun's actually been in a Call of Duty since World War II.
Wow.
As its actual gun. Now you can customize it and make it this.
Yeah.
But I'm nerding out on video game stuff. So.
Okay. All right. Cool. We got that. Now another one. This, like I said, everything we're looking at here. This is gonna be something we're gonna come back for, because that guy, that AUG, is I think it's been sitting here long enough.
It's been here a while. Oh, come on! If you're giving the people style points with your intro right there, so that was pretty clever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think that it's about time. This one is definitely, you know, we got the Hellion, you know, so why not
Pops over there, but if
get
you're
the original
get one, gotta go with the OG.
Yeah, the OG Dundada.
So, rundown, or you know anything about it, or?
I know about it from. I want to say that I mean, I don't know all the history, but I do know the first time I seen a bullpup, and specifically the AUG, was when it was called the TG-77, and the first time I saw it was in the game SOCOM, U.S. Navy SEALs, I believe it was SOCOM 2, and it was the STG-77. Later on, I think the first time they said that, like, it even came out like on the theaters. I don't know if you mentioned it or if I read about it. Was James Bond?
I've seen it.
Bond was
yes, it was in the
second. It was not the second. I don't even know which one it was, but
I believe.
I think Matt Bronson was.
If I get this wrong, I'm gonna get flamed for all.
It's all good. Let him.
Because I'm a Bond fan, so I have all 25 on DVD, of course, because I'm a nerd. But I believe. Internet will correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
It's in the opening scene of the 1977 movie.
Okay, so way before Matt Bronson.
The Spy Who Loved Me.
Okay.
It's in the opening cutscene down the canyon. I believe some of the, actually the country of, what are the countries of origin who mostly uses this gun? A bunch of German henchmen have it.
Okay.
Which leads me to my other thing, which is pop culture-wise, it's been in just about every action movie. I mean, the list is extensive. Obviously, you know the biggest one, Die Hard. That's gonna be the one where the gun kind of really got brought to the U.S. market in the late 80s. It's been
Die Hard had brought a lot of guns to the market. MP5 was like the big one, and then this
was kind of number two behind it.
Yeah.
Even though the gun's from Austria, the German army, of course, adopted it. They've used it extensively in there for CTP operations. Fantastic platform for it as well too.
Yeah.
But the STG-77 would have been the fully auto version, of course, that came out in 1977.
Yep.
That would have been the actual, you know.
It's had a lot of different names. STG-77, AUG. Well, you told me that it had to do with like the name conversion of Steyr and AUG.
So
is it AUGmeyer? Is it how you?
No, Steyr. No,
Steyr.
AUG.
Steyr is AUG. Okay.
So obviously you have, this is the A1, which is going to be basically this will be the U.S. civilian equivalent.
Yeah.
Same exact chassis platform, same exact magazines, which we'll get to in a second.
Yeah.
It's just going to be obviously semi versus your 77, which would be your fully auto one.
This is a deal breaker for me. Like I wanted the original. I know these magazines go for like stupid bread, they're expensive, but I wanted the original Dundada. Like I know that you can. I think you can still do conversions to MP to the.
You can,
but I think it's a lot to get the conversion to the P mags. Yep. But you also can make this into the 9mm as well. But you have to do the whole entire.
You can basically, they make the conversion kits for it. I've seen it where you rip it out and you can run. I think they have a Glock compatible kit. I wouldn't understand why they wouldn't if it's made in Austria. And Steyr's basically, I won't say Glock's sister company, but they're, you know, right down the street. They're definitely Austria's two biggest gun manufacturers.
Yeah.
But yeah, the waffle mags are awesome.
Yeah.
Personally, like I say, we talked about it. I'd go with the Stantag mags personally, but that's more just because that'd be the one thing is if I'm going to go for a cost-effective measure on that, I'd go. But the waffle mags do add a certain allure.
I know someone personally that told me they have a couple of these laying around that they wouldn't mind, so that also played a little bit.
There you go. Then.
Yeah. Salute to Chris.
I would say that eliminates that problem. Then if you have part of the Steyr mags, you're good to go.
Yeah. So and then so we can leave this one here. Okay. The last one I wanted to talk about was this one. This is fairly new, and this is the Smith & Wesson. I forget the name. You could tell me. It's the ported version.
It's be the Competition Metal 2.0.
But it's the ported one. So this is the competition still though.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
This is what they're.
Wait. I felt one that wasn't metal. So this is
this is the metal. That's the metal.
Oh.
Let me see.
Okay.
There it is.
Yeah, I just was holding that one.
Polymer.
Yes.
So these will be Smith & Wesson's new handguns for July.
Yeah.
They just dropped them along with the Bodyguard 2.0.
I didn't know.
Right now, but we are getting back in stock shortly. It's actually been very popular. More popular than these two, surprisingly. But
yeah, the metal.
Here's a fun thing for you. You'd be correct. The compact one with the regular polymer frame is actually been a better seller from what I've seen nationwide. As a Smith guy, metal across the board.
Okay.
It's going to be that mid-size convenient carry. This is the same size of Smith that I carry. I just carry the regular polymer full-size version.
Okay.
As a Smith & Wesson guy, I saw this come to a store about a month ago, and I instantly fell in love. I've almost already picked one up already.
Okay. Being that guy, like you've been doing a lot of helping for us. You know, like where's the Smith & Wesson at that we should go with? I only own the first Smith & Wesson. Yeah, I'm then thinking about getting one eventually now at this point, but. Would you be like?
I mean, this would be a fantastic option.
Yeah.
It is Smith & Wesson's newest full-size handgun on
the
full-size and compact.
People would love to see that type of content.
This is a brand new gun.
Yeah.
I'm always going to go towards, like I said, my carry is going to be the original M2, which will just be the regular polymer version of this. I've had it for 2.5 years. Absolutely love it. It's never done me wrong. Some people love Smith. Some people hate Smith. Glock boys, I see you in the comments. It's a rivalry.
Yeah.
But I quite like their guns.
Do you have any of the other metals?
I don't think we have. We had the 10 mil. I don't think we have it right now. But all it's going to be is just basically same size upper, just without the porting.
Okay.
Be very similar weight wise. I've actually had a chance to shoot the regular all metal 2.0. That one is very pleasant to shoot as well too.
Do you have that one?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The metal ones are some of Smith & Wesson's most demanded ones. We get them back in occasionally as well too, but they usually sell pretty fast.
Okay. So yeah, this might. There was something else. I just can't remember what I just saw. It was something else over there. I don't know if it was cold or.
So I'll admit this with Smith. The guns are going to be more along more basic formats. They're not going to have as much customization stuff.
And
other
optic
than like
pattern, yeah.
They'll have them, but I mean, it's going to be, they're going to be kind of the same feel. So that M2 series is going to be most of the lineup of what Smith has. The VE's another fantastic option, but I think you probably already are good on that for stuff. But it's another fantastic gun. It's a very cheap and affordable gun. Smith & Wesson came out with them. They revamped them for their 2020.
Okay,
And their price point on them is fantastic. They are probably, in my opinion, the best gun new under $400 probably on the market. Smith & Wesson did a fantastic job on the MSRP with their production for it. They are awesome guns.
I see something here that I forgot all about.
Okay, what you get?
I see the FDE 5.7.
So this is going to be one of Smith & Wesson's. If you were going with something kind of not along their normal lines, this would be in the department. It'd be this with a 22 Magnum. Smith head boy that I am. I'm going to go ahead and say probably my favorite 5.7 on the market.
Over FN?
Over FN. It feels better, and I'm already used to Smith & Wesson style grips on it as well too.
Really nice slide. And you got
the
threaded barrel.
You got the FN in an add normal caliber, so you could add another Smith & Wesson in another one as well.
Great trigger.
It's definitely gonna be. This would be weirder for Smith & Wesson as well too. But fantastic things. Just
see the purpose of this right here is to do all this and then let the comments say yo Tony that I want you guys in the comments speaking. We already here for the August.
I remember the poll in the AUG because I voted for the AUG.
We went to Canic, but we went back and got it. So this is definitely
7 size.
That's definitely
And here's the one other thing. You do get an extra 2-round capacity.
I see that. I see that 22.
So it's 22 plus 1 instead of 20 plus 1.
We're letting the comments like speak for us, like, woo. Now you.
When are you doing a video on the 500 Magnum?
I need to do some more wrist exercises. Jeez, yeah, this is.
I think just go with the 500 Magnum, but it's we can work our way up to that as well too. So, but of course, this is going to be the largest commercial centerfire handgun cartridge that you can get on the US market.
I'm not ready for this lifestyle. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So 500 Magnum would be the most powerful handgun, probably by load and by pressure data on the market right now.
Yeah, probably.
Certainly a hand cannon.
Yeah, I don't need to fake kick it with y'all. Like, that might be a little bit too much for my wrist. There was one more gun I saw, and I can't remember what it was. Let me see the Blue Smith. Yeah, that one. And then also one more thing. Maybe you could tell me a little more. There was it's one of these CZs that y'all just got in recently. It's a brand new one. Y'all just.
The Nocturne.
Yeah,
so
that one.
We got this on, I don't know when the video go live. We got this at the tail end of August. We'll go ahead and say that. This is CZ's brand new Nocturne.
Yeah. Okay. And
we'll do the 1911 first because they're both right here in the case.
I mean, you
all
can't.
Right. Do you have a 1911?
Yeah, from Springfield.
Springfield?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hit on Springfield.
Yeah.
Which one you got there? Ronin, the Garrison?
No, they're old school range officer that they no longer have.
That's pretty cool. All right, so you're familiar with the platform as well too. So legacy platform here in the U.S. Of course, it's Father Browning's masterpiece.
Yeah.
The fun in me is going to come out. I'm sorry for that, YouTube, but I'm an antiques collector, so
I mean, if you're gonna go.
That said, I draw the line at I am not a fan of EDC 1911. I've had that argument with some FUD before.
Okay.
But I love the platform. Personal anecdote: the best 45 that I've ever fired. My grandpa has one, and you're talking about Spanish guns earlier as well too.
Yeah.
My favorite 1911 that I've ever fired. My grandfather has a 1973 Spanish Llama.
Okay.
That's the actual name of the gun. It has a picture of a llama on the side. It was their clone of the 1911 for their civilian market. That thing shoots wonderfully. Standard 45 ACP. Colt will, of course, be your tried and true. So this is going to be your Series 70. This will be basically their most popular, most common one you're going to find. This one does have the upgraded night sights. They do have, obviously, the upgraded iron sight system rather than the traditional GI style. Of course, single action only.
Yeah.
Standard safety.
Just original.
Standard 1911.
I have one of those, but I have a 1911, but I don't have a Colt 1911, so it's like
you got to get one if you're gonna have
a collection. Yeah. It's kind of like a.
When I eventually get one, probably down the road, I don't have one yet in my collection. I'll probably be going with. I actually do like the stainless model, even though the blued model was more of the war issue model.
Yeah. But this is. I didn't even realize this is a compact model, right? So.
Oh no, this is the full size. This is the regular.
That's all. Oh, it says competition. My bad.
The sights.
Okay, got you.
No, so I don't know if we have a Colt officer model. What do you look like?
I thought it said compact. I thought it was pretty big. I'm like, that's
this. Might have one on the other side.
Yeah, that's fine.
So the difference being, of course, the government model is going to be your full 5-inch barrel.
Yeah.
Your commander and officer models are going to be your smaller kind of carry.
Gotcha.
And they were an option for officers during the First World War, Second World War. It was an option for them to carry.
Got you.
But another cool piece we have here. So we do have. Not that I don't want to talk more about the 1911 because
this is definitely
this is CZ's new gun. I will be honest with you. We've had it so recently in the store that I have not got to look up the proper specs and everything because it just came out. This is the new Nocturne as well too.
Yeah, I seen this last week. So I mean, they got the low bore axis type of slide still. Feels like a polymer.
It's gonna be.
It's like a polymer version of their Shadow almost, or something.
It's gonna be like that, or it's so. I assume it's gonna be from. Like I said, I haven't looked up the specs because we've only had it in here a couple days. It's one of the newest guns we have here. I'm assuming it's gonna be a derivative of the 75 family. So same thing as the Shadow. Same thing as the regular 75 series.
It has the I don't know if is this a decocker or is this a safety?
Should be decocker.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be a standard CZ downward decocker as well too. Full metal frame. You're going to get 15 rounds out of the box, and I believe it takes full-size 75 mags as well, too, so if you want to extend it down to 17 or 20, you can do that. I actually really like that.
If you had to pick this one between this one or the Smith we saw over there, what you feeling like? Because I was definitely considering this one.
Because they're the two newest guns for their respective companies. They're very comparable.
Yeah.
You talking specifically between the 5.7 or between the metal?
The metal.
The metal?
Yeah. Or metal or polymer, whichever, yeah.
I'm only going to go with the CZ just because I'm in the market for a concealed carry option right now.
Yeah.
Looking to, not that I.
But that one I feel like you can carry as well.
You can. They're going to be similar sizes.
This is a really good fit.
But this one is slightly smaller than the Smith & Wesson.
And this is like, this ain't no, this is like a...
And it being kind of a metal allergy upper instead of the full metal in the Smith, it'd be a little bit easier to carry.
Yeah, and then you got the optic cuts, what the other one did, but I'm just saying that's something new. Finally, CZ woke up, because, you know, they don't like, they're kind of like with Smith, you know, they finally got their optic cuts as well. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is something I'm definitely going to look at.
That's a tough choice. I wasn't ready for that one.
This is something to consider, because I've been seeing it's a really nice gun, and it's priced very nice as well.
Yeah, CZ does a good job with their MSRPs.
Yeah.
They're usually fantastic value guns for what you're getting. I know we have several employees that carry a couple CZs. A couple of the fun guys on morning shift.
Yeah.
They have a bunch as well too, and I've shot quite a few.
And I still like striker fire guns,
They
believe it or not.
You know, I own more hammer fired than striker fired.
Yeah. I said striker fire. Bro, I'm gonna get killed. Last time I did that I caught myself. The thing is I know what I'm saying, but my brain knows it. We know it, but then the mouth says it. I said I'm like striker fire guns, and then I did that last time with the shadow. I called it a striker fire. I caught myself, see, because I know hammer fired.
It's early in the morning.
That too. People don't understand, bro.
It's still August.
Yes.
Sorry, that's a bad joke.
It's all good. It's all good. But yes, I like hammer fired guns. Triggers a little bit better when it comes to that than the striker fired.
Having single action, double action is a
plus.
Kind of cool plus for that.
Yeah, because especially if you're someone that's a little like still on the ease of carrying one in the chamber, that's the best way to.
It's an ease for it.
Yeah.
Because that way you do have the advantage.
Thank you. I caught myself because I was about to get annihilated, bro.
We'll still be there. I'm sure we messed up.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely messed something else up.
But like I said, I own more hammer fired pistols than striker fired.
Yeah.
I carry a striker fired, but like I said, I have no problem either way. I've shot more hammer fired in my life.
Yeah.
But can't go wrong.
Is there anything else we missed here?
Not spectacularly. It's been kind of we got a bunch of kind of new products we're moving in and out, but not necessarily guns. It's been kind of a slower summer, I'd say, but there's still been.
I'm gonna take some time to think about it. I'm gonna talk to the chat, let them help me out a little bit as well, and go from there. I see we got that's the Ruger Charger, right?
Yep. So maybe no, this will actually be the.
Not the Charger. It's the MP. That's Smith & Wesson's. Their version of that, basically.
Yes, this would be the Ruger, and I believe this is actually gonna be the 5.7 version as well too.
This is 5.7.
Yep.
I like it, but that's the only issue. 5.7 is just too damn expensive.
Your standard Ruger 5.7 magazines. But yeah, this will be the Ruger 5.7 carbine.
Yeah, I remember Colin Noir doing a video on this, like calling it like basically the MP7, but this is like a way longer version because there's a short version I believe as well.
Yeah,
looks nice. Yeah, it's a pistol version. It's nice, but man, 5.7. That's the only issue with 5.7 is that 5.7 costs 5.7 a round. But
I was not ready for that.
Yeah, I know that one came off quick right there. Good. But yeah, let's go ahead and just get with the AUG, man. Let's see what's going on with it. All right, y'all, we're about to try out this AUG. See how she shoots. We're running low on remaining time too, so forgive us. First rounds. The trigger is definitely not as bad as people make it seem. It's a different trigger, but it's not a bad trigger. And for the most part, we hit pretty much spot on our target. Right here is the bolt release. Yeah, I was a little high on that one, but we just threw this optic on. It's not zeroed where we want it, but I'm okay with it. I shot a little high. I'm honestly trying to figure out what optic I want to run on this. If I want to go with like a LPVO or a 1-6, well, I guess it's the same thing, or a typical red dot. I don't know yet. Tim, you said it's a little bit more concussion. Definitely some concussion.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The barrel's closer. That's why it's the bullpup design. It's more compact. We're gonna just quick little just quick fire. The recoil is very manageable. It's pretty good. Actually, really good. I ain't gonna say pretty good. I mean, we hit pretty much center mass with that. We're not aiming at a far target, but I like it.